Hello, I'm Brian Rezny, president of Rezny Wealth Management. The trade war between the United States and China is escalating, and it's impacting global markets and everyday people. Today, we'll break down China's rare earth export ban, Trump's massive tariff hike, and the growing unrest in China. Let's dive in. The U.S.-China trade war keeps ratcheting up. Reports confirm China has suspended exports of rare earth minerals to the U.S., a bold move to choke American industries. In response, President Trump announced tariffs on Chinese products as high as 245%, possibly the highest in U.S. history. He's clear about why. If you retaliate, we're going to double it. China retaliated and Trump followed through. The goal? Reorient global trade away from China, but the real cost is falling on Chinese citizens who are facing economic hardship and taking to the streets in protest. So, what are rare earth minerals? These are a group of 17 elements like europium, holmium, and scandium that sound obscure but are critical for modern technology. They're used in semiconductors, electric vehicle motors, fighter jets, missiles, wind turbines, and even your LED lights. These are the metals of the future, and China dominates their production, accounting for 70% of global rare earth output and 90% of rare earth magnets, which are key for EVs. How did China get this monopoly? It's not because rare earths are only found in China. They're everywhere, even in your backyard. The name rare earth is misleading. It stuck from when they were first discovered. The real issue is refining. Extracting and processing rare earths produces gallons of toxic waste. Western countries regulate this heavily to protect the environment, which makes refining expensive. In the 1990s, China saw an opportunity. They relaxed regulations, invested in processing technology, and took on the dirty work other countries avoided. Over time, they became the world's go-to refiner. China's export ban is a direct attack on the U.S. economy, aiming to disrupt supply chains for critical products. But it's not a death blow. Every country needs these minerals, so there's massive demand. In the short term, we'll see supply chain hiccups, but other countries will step up to fill the gap. Why? Because there's money to be made. Market forces guarantee it. If allied nations don't act, Western governments, including the U.S., will likely loosen regulations to jumpstart domestic refining. We didn't outsource this industry because we couldn't do it. We outsourced it because we didn't want to deal with the environmental cost. That's changing. President Trump is taking action. He signed an executive order launching an investigation into the national security risks of relying on foreign critical minerals. This investigation will produce a report with recommendations to boost domestic production, reduce dependence on China, and strengthen economic and national security. Expect relaxed regulations to make refining viable here or in friendly countries. The demand for rare earths grows every month, and new players will enter the market to meet it. Now let's talk tariffs. Trump's 245% tariffs on Chinese imports are a direct response to China's rare earth ban. These tariffs are so high they'll likely grind U.S.-China trade to a halt. More than 75 countries have reached out to discuss new trade deals with the U.S. But China's retaliation has locked them into this punitive rate. The economic fallout is hitting Chinese citizens hardest. Factories are shutting down, and some workers aren't even getting their final paychecks as owners go bankrupt. This is driving unrest across China. In cities like Chengdu, we're seeing pro-democracy banners hung from bridges with messages like "No national rejuvenation without political reform." Democracy is the direction. These acts take incredible courage in a country where dissent is dangerous. They show how economic pain is fueling demands for change. Chinese citizens are suffering, and they're making their voices heard. One last thing, CCP bots are active on every platform, pushing pro-communist narratives and suppressing criticism. If you can, please hit the like and subscribe button below. It helps our videos reach more people and counter that propaganda. I hate asking, but it makes a huge difference. To wrap up, the U.S.-China trade war is reshaping global supply chains. China's rare earth ban and Trump's tariffs are bold moves, but they're hurting Chinese citizens the most. The U.S. is pushing to reduce reliance on China, and market forces will help fill the gaps. Stay informed, and I'll keep you updated on what's next. Thanks for watching. Remember to forward this video and all of our educational videos to your family and friends so they can get high-quality investment education.